Happy New Year, everybody. Let's get to it. It's 2024, and this is your best year to become your most authentic self. And we got a video for you today. So I was thinking about this, and I really think that this one thing will fully let you let go of the narcissist once and for all. Let's go. Welcome back, guys. It is 2024 and it is a new year. It is a new you, and it's time for you to fully heal and move on with your life and let go of the narcissist and become the best version of yourself. And I'm so grateful for all of you. I got a comment yesterday and he inspired me to do this video. And I've talked about it briefly before, but I haven't gone as in depth with it. And we're going to talk about letting go of the narcissist and what it means to love a narcissist. So I hope you're all having a fantastic New Year's. I just took a cold shower, so I'm jazzed up. I am feeling really good. This is like my third day of feeling 100% me and back in my energy again. And as it is New Year's, I am starting back with cold showers and ice baths. And I want to tell you guys this, my goal for all of you eventually is to stop watching these narcissist videos. When you have completed your healing closure from the narcissistic trauma, again, I talk about this in another video, healing is a lifelong journey, but healing from the narcissist is not a lifelong journey. So when you are fully healed from the narcissist, my goal for you guys is to stop watching narcissistic videos and just to keep continuing on being the best version of yourself and learning and discovering more about self-mastery. And that's what I've been doing for 15 years, maybe 17 years. But I used to take ice baths and cold showers. When I lived in New York, I'd go out and run 10, 15 miles with a weight vest in a blizzard, and it would be 10 degrees out. I'd get back and I'd jump in an ice bath for 15 minutes. And I haven't done that like that serious, that hardcore in over 10 years, but I'm getting back into the cold showers right now, and I'm about to order an ice bath. So I'm gonna be doing probably ice baths Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and it's really great for you. There's so many health benefits, but for anxiety and PTSD, one of the best things you can do, cold showers and ice baths. And I'll get into more videos on this, but it essentially has to do with your vagus nerve, the parasympathetic nervous system, and the sympathetic nervous system, yada, 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 and a bunch more. But again, I'm not going to be doing narcissist videos forever. I will continue. I still have probably another 150 videos to do, but I'm going to start incorporating more mastery, self-mastery videos on you becoming the best version of yourself so that you can attract that other person you want, and so you can feel joyous every single day and feel like you have growth every single day of your life. I'd say if I have one skill set, it's that I'm always pushing for growth in every aspect of life. You know, I take it to the extremes, which is healthy and not healthy. I'm very 0 or 100, and I've had to learn over the past few years moderation. But I think with this new year that we should all strive to be the best versions of ourselves and take risks, take chances, do things that get you outside of your comfort box. And that's what's going to make you authentically yourself. Okay, my spiel is done. That cold shower was like drinking 5 cups of coffee. I'm razzle-dazzled right now. But let's talk about this. So, letting go of the narcissist, this one thing. So I got a comment yesterday from a man, and he said, he's like, did you fully heal from the narcissist? Like, is it actually really possible to heal from the narcissist? What does it take? Like, how do I let go? Because this is like so painful, etc., etc. And he's like, how do you just stop loving someone? And so I've touched bases on this a little bit in other videos, but what we have to understand here is you never loved the narcissist. I never loved the narcissist. And once you realize this, it is super easy to let go and move on. But The problem is right now, if you have the soul tie, the trauma bond, you're still working through that, you still have love for the narcissist in your heart. You can still, in your brain, you can be like, yeah, they're a terrible person, they're toxic, they're shitty, etc., etc. But in your heart, you still have love for them. So what I tell people is, you never loved the narcissist. You loved a potential version of the narcissist. You loved a potential version that you only briefly got to see. And if we think about this, in the beginning of the relationship, right, that love bombing version, that's the version we fall in love with, not the devalue version and all the shitty things they do along the way and all the different stages. We fall in that love, that version of the love bombing, right? Or the limerence stage, obsession, infatuation, passion. Fall in love with that person. And if we know this in the love bombing stage, the narcissist is putting on an act. They are incredible actors. They are chameleons. That's not who they really are. They are the devalue stage. Their core system is in hatred and evil and sadism. And in the love bombing stage, what the narcissist is doing is mirroring you. In the love bombing stage, they mirror you because they are not capable of love and you are full of it. So when you're giving affection, when you're giving all the kindness, the compassion, they mirror you and give it right back to you in the love bombing stage. So you don't even fall in love with the narcissist. You end up falling in love with yourself. Realize that, guys. You end up falling in love with you. That, to me, that is like the most powerful thing to help you get through your narcissistic relationship. That everything you've ever wanted was inside of you. You know, everything that you have, all that love that you gave to the narcissist, that's what you fell in love with. You fell in love with yourself. You just didn't realize it. You thought you were falling in love with this version, potential version of the narcissist, but it was fake. It was an illusion. It wasn't who they really were. It was just them mirroring all your good qualities back to you. So when you realize this, you can understand that you never loved the narcissist, because if they didn't do the love bombing stage to you, which they didn't future fake and make all these promises to you and give you all the affection, compassion, gifts, whatever it might be, if they didn't do any of that and they went right into the devalue stage, you would have never fallen in love with them. You would have never loved them. If you saw their true colors right from the beginning and they showed you who they truly were, you would not fall in love with them. And they know this. That's why they have to do the love bombing stage, because it gets you in that toxic cycle, it gets you in the trauma bond, gets you in the soul tie, and then they have you on the hook. And then that's why it feels so difficult to break free, even when they're doing all this toxic abuse to you. And then you still go back time and time and time again. It's a manipulation. You know, they manipulate everything. They're masters of manipulating energy in a negative way. So when you understand this and realize that you never loved them, you never did. And that might be triggering for some people. If you have kids with them, if you say they had months or years where they were good, or whatever it is. If they are a true narcissist, NPD, narcissistic personality disorder, they have no love to give. They do not love themselves. So if you know that, then all you were doing was putting love down an empty hole. And I talk about this. Their heart is a cup with a hole in the bottom. It's a black hole. You can put they could have 10 supplies, 10 different people, all giving them that love. The cup will never fill. They will never feel that love. That's why you keep giving and giving and giving, and they take and take and take, and it's never enough, right? With a narcissist, it's never enough because they can't feel that love. It is impossible. It is impossible, guys. So if we know that they can't feel love, they can't give love, they can fake it. They can fake give you love, and it's all it is them giving you your own love back. They're just going whoop, right back to you. It's like a siphon, like going right back to you. And when you realize this, you can understand that you never loved them. You loved the potential future faking version of the possibility of that, what everyone talks about, soulmate, twin flame. You fell in love with a version, a potential version that does not exist. And again, the narcissist goes through hundreds and thousands of people in their lifetime, and they take personality traits and they learn what makes people tick. So they know how to give you all the things that you've ever wanted in your entire life. They know your triggers. When you tell them you have abandonment issues, or you were abused or molested as a kid, or any of that stuff, then they weaponize that and use it against you so that you become so addicted to them that you can't leave, that you can't even think about letting go. They've become a part of you. Their reality is meshed into your reality now. So I want you guys to realize this. Take a deep look and think about that love bombing stage. Think about it like they can't receive love. They can't give love. They do not have love. All the love was from you. So if we know that, you were falling in love with yourself the whole time. And it's easier said than done. I say this and like it can be triggering. I understand that. But when I realized this, I was like, wow, you're right. All the things that I thought I was getting in the love bombing stage was really from me. And when we know that, we give that all back to ourselves and that self-love, then we heal and completely let go. And I think it's a really great thing to think about, like on a day-to-day basis in your healing journey, that you never loved them. And I know like saying that, like it can be difficult because you put so much time and energy into them over months, years, decades. But the sooner you accept it and surrender what has happened to the universe, to God, to source, whatever you believe, you surrender that and accept it and cultivate that self-love for yourself, you're going to let go of the narcissist and you're going to heal. I rarely think about the ex-narcissist, rarely. Like I'll get a telepathy, like I said, once every 2 months or something, like get in a downspout. But that's about it. And it gets less and less every single time. You will 100% fully heal and not think about the narcissist anymore. But you have to take it seriously. You have to take the healing journey seriously. If you're spending 5 minutes a day, just doing like one affirmation or something, it's going to take a lot longer. But if you go balls to the wall and go all in, you're going to see the consistency build up over time. All those small wins will end up building up. Like I talk about this in other videos with fitness. If you go to the gym for 30 minutes a day for 4 months, you're going to see results. If you go to the gym for 2 hours every 4 days, it's not even going to equate, right? You create this pattern of healing. You have to create a pattern of healing and consistently do it over time. And that's what's going to allow you to let go. But just understand that you never loved the narcissist. You loved yourself. And it was just an illusion. It was just a false reality that the narcissist tries to pull you into and get you addicted to them. And once they hijack your dopamine system, because now this is what they do in the love bombing stage, they hijack your dopamine system and you're getting crazy high dopamine hits, then they switch into the devalue stage and breadcrumb you so they give you little bits of that dopamine, which keeps you addicted. That's what Instagram, that's what Facebook, that's what social media does, that's what advertisers do, that's what the news does, that's what the world does, is get us in this dopamine addiction lifestyle. That's why it's so important. I always tell people this on the isolation journey. I deleted my Instagram. I built it up. I was making money off of Instagram, deleted it, got rid of it. And it's such a freeing feeling when you regain your dopamine system back to you and get dopamine from things that you love, and you start getting dopamine from the gym, start getting dopamine from reading a book, getting dopamine from going on a hike. That will regulate your system and that'll help your nervous system, and you'll get back to a healthy, normal state. And then you won't seek it out. Every once in a while, I'll go on Instagram just to see if I've gotten any messages from like old clients or anything like that. And like, I won't scroll, I won't look at a single person's like story or anything. I'll just like go right to my DMs and look. And then within a minute, I'm like, ugh. I'm like, don't even, I can see everyone is all doing the same shit, the same filters, the same trying to show off, the same false facade that they're trying to put on, being very egotistical. I can see all that now because everyone's all stuck in the matrix, in that system of being dopamine hijacked. So that's very important as well on your healing journey, guys. I highly recommend cutting off all sources that give you that dopamine addiction, because the narcissist did it. And that's why it's so hard to let go too, because when you think about the narcissist, when you ruminate about them, when you think about the good times, you're triggering the dopamine in your brain and you're getting a release, and it's becoming an addiction still. So what do we know about addictions? The only way to get rid of them is to keep on cutting it out. Only way to cut it out, you got to stop ruminating about them. The telepathy has to stop. All those things have to stop. And as you heal and you retrain your mind and detox from the dopamine, you're going to heal. And understanding that you never loved the narcissist, you loved yourself, you can get the dopamine now from the self-love. That's key. When you start doing self-love practices and you get dopamine from meditation, yoga, whatever it is you love doing on your healing journey, affirmations, gratitude, that's going to cultivate a very strong sense of healing presence and being in the moment and releasing and surrendering all of the past trauma to God and letting go. So I hope that video was insightful, guys. It is 2024. This is your time to shine. Please comment on this video if this is helpful for you, and let me know how your New Year's went. And I'm so grateful for all of you being here. And yeah, I challenge you guys to add a couple things that make you feel uncomfortable. Cold showers, ice baths is one of the worst things like imaginable, but when you do them, you are able to face anything. If you can wake up at 5 in the morning or whatever time and go in a cold ice shower in the first 5 minutes, and it feels like knives are stabbing you and it's the most pain, but you can center yourself, and it takes time. It takes, a couple of weeks to a month to really get used to it. And then get strong breathing and do holotropic breathing. You can regulate your nervous system to the point where anything can happen through your day and it will barely affect you. Someone cuts you off in traffic, you're not going to get that strong reaction because you're training your body to go through the most pain and suffering first thing in the morning that you could ever imagine. Then other things are not as bad. Nothing is as bad. And I want that for all of you guys in every aspect of your life. So enjoy the day. Enjoy the day. Go get out of your comfort box and think about how you're going to utilize different types of tools to help you on your healing journey this year. Later, guys.